Well, hey there, Miss Dawn Newman. How you doing? This is Douglas Ford. And listen, I just wanted to come real quick and create a transparency demonstration. We're able to go inside of a demonstration account that literally operates and performs and is straightforward, just like a active live account is. And I do these demonstrations all the time for my team because I always believe people are visual learners and it can give a great transparent look at literally how this thing functions, and that there is zero skill set required, number one. And also, anytime and every time when one receives, 10 folks receive every single time. And as I mentioned, we have more than just individuals that are involved with what we have going on here with this smart wallet that we're sharing and expanding all over the world. And as these smart wallets are opening up, the infrastructure with the artificial intelligence, the success line of smart wallets that open up directly following yours from this day forward, you are going to receive, not just you, but your 3 friends also will receive a micro payment from all smart wallets that open after yours. And our plan of action that I'm going to show you secures that smart wallets never stop opening after yours from this day forward. No one's having to rely on any rotation. No one is waiting on any money. All money is on demand. It's immediate, it's instant. And any and every time accounts open up, as I mentioned, not just you receive, but 9 others are going to receive. Total of 10 receive every single time. It's incredible. I never get tired of talking about this thing. But let me share my screen here. And just again, I want to highlight that we are a cooperative, okay? This is a cooperative type business. Now, many people are not aware of cooperatives, okay? They may have heard of the word, but really don't understand how this is a hidden gem, okay? In terms of, business being conducted out here in the world. And so just real simple, a cooperative is an organization that is owned and controlled by the people who use its products, services, who use its products, supplies, and or services. Cooperatives can vary in their particular purpose, but share in common the fact that they are formed to meet the specific objectives of the members and adapt to members' changing needs. Self-reliance and self-help are the hallmark of cooperatives. And our goal between now and the end of 2023 going to 2024, we want to open up 100 million smart wallets all over the world. And currently we're right now just south of about 270,000 smart wallets that have already opened up. Our organization, personally, is already in 6 continents and about 11 to 12 countries right now. And we're just getting this thing started. There is zero gambling of anybody's money. Zero gambling, because we're not relying on any crypto trading or any crypto fluctuation or anything like that. We only use crypto just to make the transaction. So we are a transaction-based operation to where we are receiving ongoing, reliable, residual cash flow just based on the activation of smart wallets. And there is zero skill set, as I mentioned, needed to open up smart wallets. All that person has to do is put in a first name, last name, email address, and phone number, and everyone does a one-time out of pocket, and everyone has 3 others, whether friends, co-workers, doesn't matter. You don't need the whole neighborhood. You don't need everybody in your family, although many people do bring in more than just 3. You just need 3 based on the artificial intelligence and the infrastructure. Everyone just does 3. And with everyone just doing that cooperatively, we're all, scaling and ongoing residual cash flow. Money's just not coming to one person. It's coming to everybody in the success line. Got it? So before I go into the demonstration part of it, I just want to go to my board here, because again, I'm all about visuals. So whereas we are not MLM, We're not MLM, we're not affiliate marketing, we're not network marketing. And because I spent many years in this industry. So this is based on evaluated experience, what I'm sharing. And so I'm creating this video because I'm gonna put it on a YouTube file. That way you can share it with those that you want to really have to take a look at this. Now, this is not an overview. If you guys want to see details of an overview, I'll definitely direct you to a website. Matter of fact, I'm actually sharing it live tonight as part of our system. We have a weekly overview meeting every Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link to that in the description, and also a link to a pre-recorded website that we have on our website that we have for our community, okay? But in these industries, it has a 0.4% success rate. That's not very high. That's not numbers from me. That's the universal statistics in these businesses, okay? But let me just show you how that looks. And this is why a lot of trepidation lies, but I need folks to understand, don't frame us in them, because the way you're gonna see money here, it is very, very, very conducive, okay, for those that are really not good at, referring others, okay? Because we don't deal with what we had to deal with in these operations. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So with this being the success rate, that literally looks like this. So you'll get involved, okay? And then let's say you refer a coworker. Let's say you refer a neighbor. Let's say you refer a friend, right? Whatever the case may be. But because there's only a 0.4% success rate, it's almost like 1 out of every 10, or actually less than that. But let's just say it's 1 out of every 10. So that means you'll make money, right? But then guess what? Your friend gets involved, and even though they paid their way in, got involved, got whatever the product or service or whatever it was, okay, they didn't really make any money. Now understand, we're not doing any trading either, so we don't have to worry about any rug pulls. I've been involved in trading programs, and even though they say you don't have to talk to anyone, but you're still gonna make money, but you're really gambling your money because you don't get access to withdraw your money and get access to it when you want it. They locked your money up. You can't get access to it for like maybe 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or whatever it is. And then really by the time you need to withdraw your money, maybe to pay your rent or do whatever it is you want to do with your money, what is happening? The website's probably closed down. And just as many of those companies that are shutting down starting, as many of those companies are also shutting down. I've lost tens and tens of thousands of dollars in these 1%, 2%, 3% programs. So we're not that either, okay? Definitely not. But again, following this illustration, so neighbor doesn't make any money and friend doesn't make any money. And let's say friend also brought in, I don't know, their mom or something like that. Mom didn't make any money either, okay? So this is the trepidation that lies with these industries. I'm not saying no one makes any money, okay? I got friends that do this, and they, some make some money, many of them don't, because this is really based on a certain level of skill set being required. And when there's skill set needed, then it's gonna have very low success rate. With us, there's no skill set needed. Not only that, because the way our artificial intelligence pays out, listen to this, when one receives, 10 people receive. Let me say that again. When one person receives, Dawn, 10 people receive every single time. Okay? And we are a success line. We're not any type of gifting. We're not any type of susu. Again, we're not network marketing. We're not some type of money blessing circle. We're none of those things, okay? So the way it works here is that because every time when one receives, 10 people receives, let me show you how this looks over here. So on this side, this is how we receive. So when you open up an account, okay, remember, no skill set needed. You're just gonna put in a first name, last name, email address, phone number, and do a one-time out-of-pocket. That's gonna activate that account. When that account gets activated, it's gonna have 10 people. This money is gonna get broken up. It's gonna get broken up, right? And 10 people are gonna receive every single time. So basically, when you open up an account, okay, money gets broken up and 10 people prior are going to receive, okay, every time. So whoever you invited you receives, whoever invited them receives, on and on. All of them going to receive instantly from you open up the account. Now, just how they receive, that's how everybody receives. But I need you to see why, how ingenious it is that everyone's only having to do this once. Now, here are the 2 steps. You are just gonna have 3 folks that you have come right behind you, and they duplicate. So look, coworker is gonna do what? Open up an account. What happens? That money gets broken up. And then what happens? 10 people instantly receive money. So who is one of the 10 in this equation? That'll be you. And of course, your inviter, their inviter, etc. It's a success line, right? Now, coworker is going to duplicate. Now, I just use coworker, but it's going to be 2 people, 2 other people too, but you're receiving from them as well. We're just gonna just use one name, just so I will have names all over the place, okay? So coworker is gonna do the same thing. And let's say one of their 3 is their neighbor, right? It could be anybody. It could be a family member, a church, charity, foundation, school, alumni, it doesn't matter. A fundraiser, don't matter. A neighbor does what? They're gonna do a open up account, which just requires a first name, last name, email address, phone number, and they're gonna do a one-time out of pocket. Never required to come out of pocket again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years, one time. Okay. Now, because everybody's only required to do this one time, we control and dictate however fast, okay, or whatever pace this thing moves at. And since everyone's just doing it once, we want to move it fast. But watch this. So neighbor does the same thing. What happens when neighbor activates that account? 10 people prior receive every time, Dawn. Or if Dawn is having a friend look at this, friend, every time. I'm going to go in the back office and show you. But watch this. So neighbor did it. What happens? 10 people. So that'd be who? Coworker receives. Guess who else receives more? You, Dawn. That was independent of your involvement. See, you only brought the coworker and 2 others. That's all you referred. Now, the 2 steps is they're going to do the same thing. And that's when the 2 steps completed. Everybody does the 2 steps once. The 2 steps involves 3 coming behind you, and each of those 3 having 3 come right behind them. And everybody's doing that one-time task, one time. And that plan of action, it secures accounts never stop opening following you, your friends, and everyone else. This thing just keeps duplicating forward, okay? Now, watch out. Neighbor has 3. One of their 3 is a friend. Friend does what? Put in their first name, last name, email address, phone number. They do a one-time out of pocket. Never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years. When that account is activated, 10 people are going to immediately receive. Who are those 10 people? When friend did this, that's going to be neighbor. Instantly receives. But guess who else receives? Coworker receives more, independent of his involvement, and you receive more money, independent of your involvement. Mom does the same thing. Open up an account, put in her first name, last name, email address, do a one-time out of pocket. She's gonna have 3 friends as well, do the exact same thing. But when mom does that, opens that account, friend receives. Neighbor receives more, coworker receives more, you receive more. Are you seeing a visible difference between the success rate over here versus the success rate over here? This is a game changer because you're not just seeing just you win. You're seeing coworker, neighbor, friend, and mom. And the only reason why everyone's just doing this one time is because every time and all the time, when accounts open, what are you receiving? So when mom, let's say mom refers one of her good friends, okay? Mom refers a friend. That friend's gonna open up an account. That money's gonna get broken up. 10 people prior are gonna receive. Now, again, this wasn't referred by you. This was not referred by coworker. This was not referred by neighbor or by friend. It was referred by mom. But yet, mom's gonna receive. Friend's gonna receive. Neighbor's gonna receive. Coworker's gonna receive. And you're gonna receive. And everybody has access to withdraw their money 7 days a week. Anytime and every time our money grosses over $50 or more, we're able to withdraw all or a portion any day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It just literally blows my mind every time. So anyway, let me go into the back office here because I just want to highlight some things. I also want you guys to see I've created our own Facebook community, okay? We have several Facebook communities, but this is our, this is one of our main ones that we started off with. It's called Predictable Cash Flow Mindset, okay? You guys are more than welcome to invite whoever you guys want to invite. We're streaming in there a lot. We put a lot of content, a lot of value in there. We only really specifically hone in on the platform here that we are involved with, this cooperative. We don't allow anyone to solicitate any other project or program or business inside of this platform, okay? And so we kind of outlaw it. We only want posts pertaining to this. We put testimonies, different stories in there, and we also keep people updated on different meetings and master classes that we may have and things of that nature, okay? So I wanted to highlight that. Now, if you want to take a look at, if you go to this website called smarterthanmoney.com, this is our resource hub here. Let this pull up here real quick. And we're even having our members to get us a digital footprint, okay? It gives a very, very professional outlook and directs people, okay, to this site so they can get a look at, this professional, well put together system that everybody has access to, but you want to follow up because as leads come here, they don't go direct to you. So that's why you want to have a means of following up. But once you come in, we're going to have you to get, your digital footprint set up, okay? Everybody gets. But anyway, what I really want to get to, from this homepage, if a person goes to watch webinar, okay, they can see we have testimonials right here. But if they go down to step 1, okay, where it says generate $5,921 residual in 5 weeks, they can watch this overview from my good friend, Greg Baldwin, who's my business partner. It's about 25 to 30 minutes here. They can watch an overview, okay? If they're not attending one of our Zooms, okay? Because we have Zooms through the week as well. Now, let me get to the transparency, okay? So I created a demo account called Dawn Newman, 9900. So I'm gonna log in here. So I know, Dawn, this is not your account, this is a demo account. But as I mentioned, the demo account functions just like the live accounts. This is why I do a lot of demos, because we're not about the hype game. We're all about transparency, having people see how ingenious cash flow continues to flow, okay, for everyone in this ecosystem. So let me come back here because I like to read to people what is literally actually taking place here. So let me go to VBR. Okay. So we are cooperatively heading up the global expansion of the world's first digital smart wallet. And we're currently looking for strategic partnerships to divert the billions of dollars that already exist in the digital wallet space into our ecosystem. Okay. The result of partnering with us means predictable and scalable residual cash flow for anyone and everyone from this day forward. There is no skill set required, and start receiving the cash flow you desire or need today. So my thing is, I like to know what everybody's number is. When I say what everybody's number is, what is that number where you're trading time for money at the moment to maybe cover your monthly or annual expenses, or if you're a business or organization, overhead, okay? Because I want to get that landmark covered. There is a lot of money on the table. We don't really focus on becoming millionaire or getting rich quick, because we're not about that. We are about you having cash flow. That's money that's coming in, independent of your involvement, okay? That you're not having to actually work for. It's your money giving birth to more money, as I like to call it. But without any gambling, though, because we're not about the trading. We're not about the mining. We're not about the crypto fluctuation. No. We are digital wallet cash flow, okay? Where we're owning the track versus betting on the horses. See, much like PayPal, that's a digital wallet. Cash App, that's a digital wallet, okay? Would you rather earn from the digital wallet of just maybe your transactions, or all transactions in the ecosystem? All transactions in the ecosystem. So this thing is set up to where anytime wallets open up after you, the company's not doing and spending millions of dollars on advertising, okay? The money is coming and being facilitated through us as we're getting the word out and sharing this all over the world, okay? So we're doing this with a plan of action that secures accounts never stop opening. And since each and every one of us receive on all accounts following ours in the success line, okay, that means our plan of action secures accounts never stop opening. We all are going to receive, through snowball effect, residual cash flow that never stops coming in and never stops scaling. And we can count on it coming in month after month after month, okay, from this day forward. I think that's pretty incredible. So I just don't want you to hear it, I want you to see it. So I logged into this account. Now, I've already jumped ahead, because as you can see, every account starts at zeros, but I jumped ahead just for, trying to keep this as short as possible. And when I go to your team here, I've already just added just 2 demonstration accounts. I see Dawn's friend 1 and Dawn's friend 2, okay? Both of them I just opened up today, July 10th, July 10th, okay? Now, I'm gonna come back to the dashboard, because remember, everyone's gonna have 3 come right behind them. So I'm gonna add 1 more. I'm gonna do, so this is right here, opening up a digital account. So I'm gonna do Dawn, I'm gonna do friend 3. Dawn's friend, I forgot the end. Dawn's friend 3, okay, at coopcf.com. Okay. I'm gonna come down here, put in this code that I'm not a robot, 51011. Now you see right now your results are as such. 235 here, 2350 up here. I'm gonna come down here, hit this button. This is just as if friend 3, as I mentioned here, open up an account and watch what happens instantly as they're opening up an account following yours. You see how your results went up to 352 here and 3525 here. How long did it take money to get to your account? It's instant. But understand this. Remember what I said. When one receives, 10 people receive. So 9 other people, because you're going to be one of the 10 every time. 9 others just received an increase in their residual cash flow as well. That was independent of their involvement, because these 3 here were referred by you, Dawn. So when friend 1 does the exact same thing that I'm going to do, that we're about to go do, so I'm going to copy friend 1. Okay. Friend 1's going to receive when 3 accounts of 3 others come in after him. When friend 3 does it, same thing. Friend 3 is going to receive instantly, just like you saw Dawn receive. When friend 2 does it, friend 2 is going to receive. So see, we're excited because the same outcome is going to happen with our 3. See, this is the difference. When people were in other things, the reason why people a lot of times say not good with referring others is because when you did share things with others, because skill set was required, it was a chance, it was relying upon a chance that people would make money or not. Here with us, there's no chance. It's only choice, because it's already built in the artificial intelligence that when a smart wallet activates, with everyone doing a one-time out of pocket and having 3 come after them, money is going to be instant, and it's going to be continuously instant, and money never stops. Because why? The duplication of people having 3 come right behind them continues. Accounts never stop opening. So not only will money come to Dawn friend 1, but more money's going to come to Dawn and whoever invited Dawn and whoever invited them and whoever invited them, et cetera, et cetera. Scaling your monthly residual cash flow, because this is money you can count on coming in the next month and the month after that and the month after that. And the reason that is because there is a subscription that's also connected. And how ingenious that is, because you want to receive off of people's subscriptions, because that's serving as residual cash flow, where your money, even as it's scaling, it's just not coming in once. It's coming in residually every single month. And your first 3 covers your monthly subscription. Watch the overview. It breaks all that down and gives all the details. But let me continue with the transparent demonstration. So I'm going to copy friend 1 here again. Now I'm going to keep your numbers, okay? I'm not going to log out of this demo account, because I want you to see this live, okay? So when I hit refresh, I want you to see how your numbers don't move. Because guys, we dictate and control this. That's what a cooperative is about. Let me go. I brought the definition of a cooperative, okay?
Cooperative.
Okay. Cooperative is involving mutual assistance and working toward a common goal. It's not all of us it's not one of us or just a few of us receiving scalable residual cash flow. It's everyone in our ecosystem in the success line. Let me read this definition, the noun. It's a farm or a business or other organization which is owned and run jointly by its members. Watch this. Who all share the profits and or benefits. What is the profit and or benefit with us? Immediate, scalable, ongoing, residual cash flow for everyone in the success line. Everyone only doing a one-time task with no skill set being required, okay? And only a one-time out-of-pocket required that everybody has to do just once. Never required to do it again in a week, in a month, in a year, 5 years, 10 years. And yet, independent of your involvement, You're receiving a micro transaction from every account following yours from this day forward. Go back to, not that, go back here. So remember, when your account, I'm hitting refresh again. As you're going to see, I'm all about transparency. So I need you to think, though, if any other company that you've ever been a part of, if you were receiving like this, where there were not just you, your friends, their friends, on and on, where everyone just did something one time, and yet as that task was being duplicated, that everybody just does once, it's going to have everyone continue to receive independent of their involvement with everyone just doing a one-time task. Would you steal? Would your friends steal? Would their teams still be in those companies? Yes, they would. Here, folks, this is the first operation I've ever seen that functions like this, where when one receives, 10 receive every single time. So let's go into another window here, and I'm going to log in as the Dawn's friend one. Now, I didn't jump ahead in this account, so this is just newly opening. This is literally how the live, accounts function as well. I'm just going to close down these windows here that open up. Now you see over here, it says friend one. Seeing that? It's at zeros across the board. The reason being, when I go to the team, there's nobody there. Nobody there. Got it? Remember, everyone's going to have 3 come right behind them that are also going to duplicate and do the same. Right? So I'm going to come back to the dashboard of friend one. Okay? And I'm going to do one account, because I want you to see everyone receives on every account. You don't have to wait on money to come to you. You know, some people have the question, do I receive money when all 3 are in, or as 1 and then 2 and then 3 come in, I'm receiving on each one of them? Let me show you. Better to show you than to tell you, right? So let's just do, let's say friend one has a friend named Robert Kraft. CoopBusiness.com. And I'm going to come down here and put in this code that I'm not a robot, 35876. And so this is just as friend one is having Robert Kraft open up an account. Robert does a one-time out of pocket, and when that transaction completes, I need you to see how fast friend one received money. He went from zeros to 1175 here and 11750 here. See, that is one of the awesome dynamics of this. The money is on demand. It's immediate. But watch this. We were doing this from friend one. So this was an account that opened up after friend one. So when I go to his team, you see Robert Kraft open up a wallet today. So again, we dictate and control it. This happens the moment any account opens from this day forward. You see how this thing can really grow aggressively, because no one has to wait on the money and everything's on demand. And everybody's just doing this once and having 3 friends do the same to duplicate once. But watch this. So I'm going to come back here to Dawn. And remember, when I hit refresh in your account, Dawn, the money did not move. But an account just opened up, even though it was done by friend one. I'm going to come back here, and I'm hitting refresh under your account again, Dawn. And let's see if your money stays the same. No, it does not. Dawn, you have more money. Just in case you missed it that first time, Let's go back and do it again. Remember, we are in friend one. We come down here, put in another. Let's do Tim J. I'm just creating random names for demonstration purposes, okay? Put in I'm not a robot. 661. I'm gonna click family. So that is just as Tim J. Open up an account. Do you see friend one has more money instantly? Go to his global team. He has 2 accounts. Remember, when you just had 2 accounts, you were at 2350 and 235. See, this is all predictable. When this is done, we control the input and output. But remember, when one receives, 10 people receive every time. Let's go back to your account. Remember, you had 365 and 3650 in Dawn's account, independent of your involvement. I'm gonna hit refresh again. Instantly more money comes to you as well. Not just that came to friend one, not just came to Dawn, but whoever Dawn's inviter is, whoever invited them, whoever invited them, whoever invited them. Independent of their involvement. They may not know Dawn. They may not know Dawn's friend one, friend two, friend three, but yet they're going to be receiving a micro deposits from all these smart wallets that have activated. Think about it. They don't even know you. This happens for everybody. Again, friend one is going to do 3. So friend one just has 2 accounts. But I want you to see this, because this is as if friend one had 2 friends open up an account today, open up the same day as your team. Okay? So we dictate when this happens. And so when we control and dictate, right, that's more of a secured process, because we're not waiting on any gambling or any fluctuation of a crypto. We are cooperatively coming together, and as we do it with this ecosystem, like we have done it with PayPal. See, I'm not the only one that has a PayPal account, but I'm the one, and many others who have a PayPal account, with our transactions and opening up a PayPal wallet, have facilitated and generated cash flow for PayPal, or for Coinbase, or for Binance.com, or for Cash App. But are they sharing any of that economic value that we bring to their platform? Are they sharing with us and allowing us to get a part of the residual cash flow that we're generating for them? Well, we know the answer to that. Absolutely not. Here, the cash flow is coming to us and everyone in the success line. So let's go back to your monies. You see? Let's go back here. Let's go back to the dashboard on friend one. You see where your results are, Dawn? I'm gonna hit refresh. Your money's not gonna move. Come over here. Close this down. Come down here and do one more for friend one. Now remember, as I said, when friend two does the same thing, friend two is receiving in the same way friend one does. When friend three is doing the same thing, everyone's having 3, come after them, okay? Friend three is gonna receive just like friend one, just like friend two, and just like you did, Dawn. Everyone's gonna receive in the same fashion. So I'm gonna come down here and put in another person. Let's do a church. Let's do Evangelist North Church. Evangelist North Church, okay? ENC at coopcf.com. So this is an organization, a church, okay? I have hundreds of churches involved already with this. And not only is cash flow being generated and facilitated through the church, But as we're lining up the members, the parishioners that are also members of that church, okay, they're all coming together as a church coalition, and the members are having scalable residual cash flow covering their monthly expenses and monthly bills as well for the church too. So everyone's scaling in residual cash flow. Money's just not going to the church, but also coming through the members as well. So this is just as this Evangelist North Church that's referred by friend one activates an account, does a one-time out of pocket, just like you saw with Tim and just like you saw with Robert Kraft. And how long did it take that money to get to friend one's account? Instantly. Bounce back over here to Dawn. Remember when I hit refresh, the money didn't move. I hit refresh again. Dawn, look at this. Within a matter of, I don't know how long I've been doing this demo, you have a total of close to, well, over $400 in this one account. Don, this is real money. We only deal in real money here. Now, this is a demo account that shows the reflection of a live account. Okay, all the numbers and results are going to be the same. Okay, so that would be a real $400-something in your account, albeit you be in both infrastructures. Okay, and your three friends do the exact same. Now, we do have some people that come in at the standard, and as that money accumulates, okay, it upgrades you to the 10X. But go see the overview or attend the live overview tonight with me at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll get you guys the link to that if you guys have folks that want to attend. But we're taking this to the moon because because this is facilitating cash flow to everyone in our ecosystem. Okay, so if friend one was to add a fourth person, I want you to see this. So let's say there's a Jimmy G, Jimmy G at coopcf.com. Put in I'm not a robot. This is Jimmy G adding a fourth person. Okay, put in that. And as always, as advertised, instantly, more money is to friend one. But not only did friend one receive, when one receives, 10 receive. Come back over here, do refresh on Dawn. Every time, all the time. It's already baked. The artificial intelligence does all of this for us. This is a real money. This is not volume, this is not points. This is only generating cash flow being facilitated. And there again, anytime your money is $50 or more, you're able to withdraw all or a portion of your money. It's your own decentralized wallet, okay? It's a wallet, yes. So you're able to add funds to it, transfer funds member to member to other Co-op wallet users, all that. Send the money over to your own personal cold wallet if you have a cold wallet, a Ledger or a Trezor, or send it over to your crypto exchange that's connected to your bank account, and that money comes to you, okay, where you use it for whatever you want to use it for. It's your money. Okay, so I think that's going to be all I need to say on this particular video. Didn't want to have it too long, but I just want to show the transparency because I'm big on that. Because I need people to see we're not MLM. We're not affiliate marketing. We're not network marketing. We're not any type of trading, Susu, blessing circle, nothing of that. Gifting program, no. We're a transactional operation. We're sharing and expanding this smart wallet, bringing this cooperative ecosystem all over the world globally, okay? That's creating an ongoing, predictable, passive, scalable income for all of its users in the whole entire ecosystem. Okay, so with that being said, my name is Douglas Ford. I look forward to connecting with you, Dawn, working with you. And if anybody you want me to do a demonstration for, just hit me up. We can even get on a live Zoom. I love to meet you face to face, you know, because I believe in connecting and working directly with my team. So yeah, let's rock and roll this thing and take this thing to the moon. As we like to conclude every time we come together, I just want to see you at the top. I look forward to seeing each and every last one of you and you yourself, Dawn, cash flowing from this day forward, and most importantly, over the top. Take care. Look forward to talking with you later.